Hey, there's Hess. Can you hear me?
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can hear you and see you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you and hear you.
Oh, well then why weren't you talking?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pleeka's Fourth Down Territory. I'm your co-host, Hess.
And I'm Nick.
And today we'll be recapping what went down Week 6 in the NFL and making our picks for Week 7.
So what did go down week 6?
You know, I was thinking about it here while I was just waiting for you to call me.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I didn't have a good read on anything because I went 7-8 last week. You
Yeah.
went 12-3.
7-8 and 12-3. So we are now tied 57, 33, and 2.
Yeah.
It's hard to be tied
So-
6 weeks in.
Right back at we're always right around the same. I feel like. I mean,
It's funny because last week you said I'm gonna put your foot on the gas, and I said, hey, you make these like your Oakland pick. I'm like, Oakland wins, your foot's on the gas.
you know the funny thing about that game, I did not know it was being played in London.
I figured that after the
I
fact.
shit you not, I had no idea. I was like, oh, I mean, it probably would have changed my pick, but yeah, I'm like, wow, this is being played in London.
That's
I
funny.
don't think I'll ever pick Oakland ever again.
Yeah, I might not either. And I
Like,
didn't
I
even pick 'em.
legitimately think they might be the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, there's a couple candidates there, but they could be one of them.
There are, but they're bad.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
And they gave John Gruden the old 10-year, $100 million deal.
He's not the GM though either.
He is the GM as well.
I thought
He's the GM and the coach.
I thought
Well, according to he might not be the GM. I think it's Reggie McKenzie,
Yeah.
who's technically the GM. But I guess he has like all the say.
But yeah,
Like, he-
okay.
he-
So, but he's maybe technically, but he's not officially the GM.
Right, he's not the GM, but I guess he has a very high percentage of say. The whole reason Mac's gone, now he wants to trade Amari Cooper. They want a first-round pick in return. I think that's laughable. I don't think they'll ever get a first-round pick for Amari Cooper.
No, I don't think so. Well, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully he has a plan, and hopefully Raiders fans across the nation are patient with him because it might be a long haul.
Well, why are you saying hopefully? I don't. Who cares?
Well, I
It's
mean,
the Raiders.
just for for them, yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
is what it is. But I mean, I think they were kind of getting excited that they were going to be going to Vegas. They thought they were going to have a pretty good team, and yeah, they
Yeah.
don't.
One of that too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still going to Vegas, right?
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Like I
No,
think that was the whole.
Yeah.
Is that they were back. They were going to, bring Gruden back, who was there for their last successful saga, or whatever you want to call it.
Here's the problem: is they weren't good last year either.
No, but
So-
they weren't this bad last year.
Well, they had Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Not that he makes that big of a
Well,
difference, but I mean, come
yeah.
on, he certainly wouldn't hurt
Exactly.
at this point. So, what do you think of the old Dallas-Jacksonville game?
I don't know.
I heard so
I
many
don't know
people.
what I didn't know what to think of that.
I had so many people. Oh, my lock of the week, taking Dallas. Well, I mean,
Oh yeah,
I took Dallas. I mean, I took Jacksonville, obviously. Yeah,
you mean the lock of the week? People were saying yeah,
Jacksonville?
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept looking at that score. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I did not watch it. I had to work on Sunday, so I didn't get a chance. I didn't watch that game. But yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean that division, Jacksonville's division is horrible.
Yeah, no, I mean
So they're
you
all
got Indy, who's 1-5, Tennessee, who is I don't know 3-3,
3-3,
Yeah, Houston is what are they?
3-3.
And Jacksonville's 3-3.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, so it's a garbage division. The thing I liked about it was after the game, Jalen Ramsey didn't have too much to say.
Oh, there's a first.
You know, yeah, that is a first for sure, because he has no problem running his mouth telling you who he thinks is good and who's not, and he got lit up, and he didn't have too much to say at all.
Well, hopefully he's embarrassed because that was embarrassing.
I would hope their whole team's embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was awful. I mean, I didn't. I would have bet. I would have called that the easiest picking game of the week. Was
Well, I mean, that's what I think.
You know, wait, what? What'd you say?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it was the easiest going in. That was the an easy pick.
And then you tweeted me in the middle of the one game. At the end of the Tampa Bay Falcons game. That was in it. So, on the one hand...
He catches that, he's walking in, Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy right there, but he would have made it, probably.
I think he would have made it.
But the fact that they even got it there was unbelievable.
It's just a wild finish.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few wild finishes.
All for naught, though.
All for naught.
Yeah.
Atlanta narrowly escapes. I mean, hey, a win's a win. Do they build off of this?
I don't think it matters.
Who do they? Are they on a bye?
I don't know. You got the sheet in front of you.
That's what I was looking at. No, they play Monday Night Football against the Giants at home. So.
Oh, so they will build on this.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You got the owner of the Giants, Paul Meyer, coming out and throwing some shade at Odell.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, you didn't see that. He basically said something along the lines of he needs to quit talking to stir up controversy and let his play on the field be the reason why people are talking about him.
Oh, I mean, yeah, totally.
I mean, and we kind of texted about it briefly, but it's like you said, he's pretty much trying to force their hand to pull Eli. But, I mean, who do we look up the backup was?
God, I don't even remember.
Alex Tanney.
Yeah. Alex
Tanney, and then the guy behind him is Kyle Lauletta, who's a rookie. But, yeah, like I just don't – like, does he legitimately think that, like, this Alex Tanney guy is going to be any better? Or this Kyle Lauletta, this rookie, is going to be any better? I mean, don't get me wrong. Eli Manning has been horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think all of it is his fault. I think
no, I don't think so either.
I think their line is not all that great.
No, and bad.
I don't think their defense is very good at all. I think they're just a bad team. But Odell had no problem when he was signing that contract, getting that $95 million. And now all of a sudden, the reports are flying around. I think I might want out of New York. He wants out. Odell is hinting towards wanting out. It's like, dude, they just signed you. Like, why did you just not sign? Like, why wouldn't you just let yourself become a free agent and then you can go sign wherever the fuck you want? Like, if this is really the angle you wanted to play, why?
Yeah, or they would have just franchised him.
I get it. Everyone's afraid of getting injured and missing out on that big contract, so that seems to be what's going on nowadays. Is
and nobody wants
get
to be
paid when you can.
Nobody wants to be franchised either.
Yeah, nobody wants to be franchised. Get tagged.
Although
bullshit.
It worked out good for the Vikings QB, huh?
Which one?
I just spaced his
Cousins?
name. Cousin. That's why I
Okay.
said that. It worked out great
Yeah,
for
it
him.
worked out.
I mean,
Yeah.
You flipped out.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean, what was he, like $20 million a year for those 2 years he was franchised?
Yeah,
and then he signs like a $90 million contract, fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
So in a 5-year span, he'll make like 130 mil.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad. Just think if he's a
Not bad at all.
if he's a basketball player, he can make
Is
triple
right?
that.
90, 20, yeah, 130, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if your numbers are accurate, but I'll go with it.
I think it's right around. I think it was like right around 20 million a year for those 2 years he was franchised.
Well, that's what I mean. He was. You get franchised as a quarterback, you're going to make bank.
Well, I mean, even as a running back, you're gonna make bank.
Not as much though. It's not even
Or
close.
you what was it 14-2 or something for Le'Veon?
Yeah, I was gonna say 15. So yeah, that's 5 million
Yeah,
less. That's quite a bit of difference.
I get it. I get it. I do. That's 5 million more. That's $5 million. That I get it.
And Le'Veon's way better than Cousins. I mean, in the whole scheme of things.
I wish we knew some Steeler fans. We could call them and ask them what they think of Le'Veon.
Well, I didn't ask what they think of him. I asked if he was good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is all the Steelers fans on Twitter give two fucks about him.
Yeah.
James Conner stepped in and
till he comes back and then fucking wins, and then they're all gonna.
Well, he was supposed to come back week 7. He was supposed to report week 7. That was the last thing I had heard. And now they're saying that they don't think that's going to happen because I guess he hasn't spoke with anyone from the team.
Well, we'll see week 7. I'm not going to worry about him anymore.
There are reports out there that, which I don't necessarily believe them, that the Eagles might have a trade in place for him and that they're just waiting. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I heard the Eagles were interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got a
I also heard the
Eagles
are interested in David Johnson.
Well, yeah, I heard it was the same report. Yeah, because they don't have a running back.
Yeah.
So that would do it. The Eagles haven't looked so great either, although
they haven't.
They beat your Giants on the home Thursday night.
They did. They made them look stupid.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that game, but I was checking the scores. I was like, oh yeah, this is no problem. It was like halftime. I was like, oh, I got this.
I unfortunately watched it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad game to watch.
Yeah, it was no Chiefs-Patriots game, honey.
Yeah, well, that was that. I mean, that's. I think I want to say there's more people that enjoy that now than the old school defensive game. It is more fun to watch.
Oh yeah, that was a fun game.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good game.
83 points. It's funny because I like to look at the over-unders every now and then just to kind of gauge what Vegas is saying. And it was like 59.5, and I'm like, fuck. I go, 59.5, 60 points. I would probably say it'll be over. I didn't think it'd be that far over, but yeah, it was. Dude, the Patriots didn't punt the ball once, and they did not get called for a penalty the entire game.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know the penalty in the punt.
That's the first time it's ever happened since like the Super Bowl era or something like that.
Oh, really?
Like that? Yeah, that's insane. They didn't punt the ball once. They didn't get called for a penalty.
The penalty part's insane. The punting's happened.
Yeah, the punt is, but both of them. I mean, it's like, good lord.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. The problem is the Chiefs left too much time on the clock for Brady.
Oh, way too much time.
I mean, but what are you gonna do? Stop at the 10-yard line?
I hear you.
You know,
what do you think about Tyreek Hill saying he wants to press charges because the guy threw the beer at him?
He's an idiot.
You wouldn't press charges?
Not if I fucking beat up my pregnant girlfriend and got probation.
True that.
Some might call that hypocritical.
Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit.
Maybe he should just let it go. You know how many people got beers poured on them before?
Probably quite a few, I would guess.
Yeah, and no one's ever pressed charges, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. If
exactly.
He wants to do that, it's all him. But
yeah, if that's what he wants to do, obviously he has the right.
Yeah. The Rams are the only undefeated team.
Rams are the only undefeated team left. I was looking at their schedule. They should win the next 2 for sure. Because they have San Francisco this week.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have Green Bay, and then I think they have their bye. And then I believe that's when they go to Mexico or whatever to play Kansas City.
That might make sense.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Because I was looking at the schedule, and I was like, I go, until that game against Kansas City, I think that I obviously think they'll beat San Fran. I think they'll beat Green Bay.
I thought we looked that up, and it was week 11.
Something like that.
And we're only
I think it was November 9th or November 19th.
19th.
Whenever the fuck that is.
A month away.
That'll probably be about that.
Yeah, so
Probably be about that.
yeah, I think that you're missing a game or two in there, but that's all right. It's all
It
good.
is possible. It's very possible.
Um, they're not going to go undefeated. I mean, come on.
I don't think they'll go undefeated. I think it's better if they don't go undefeated. I'm not a.
I don't agree with that. Like, I don't know how that's better, but I know what you're saying.
I just think.
I mean, you really don't
it's
even.
It's better to lose a game. It's like a reality check. Like, hey, yes, we're good, but we're not. You know, the 1972 Dolphins are the only team ever to go undefeated. So that's.
So then, how do you then? Like, I guess my point would be then, how do you compare it? How is it better if every team's lost?
I just think it's better to lose at least one game. Because I just feel like there's so much pressure on you. If the Rams go undefeated this season, I feel like there's so much pressure on them to finish it out and to win the Super Bowl and go undefeated. And I feel like if they lose a game or two, there's less pressure.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, maybe there's a little more pressure, but if they're the best team going in to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl, like they're the number one team, there's going to be pressure regardless.
Because were they the 6th seed last year?
No, they were the 3rd, I believe.
Oh yeah, they were the 3, and they lost to the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of pressure in LA. I gotta be honest.
True. I mean, I hear that, but I don't know. That's always been my philosophy. I you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you do hear what I'm saying, though, right? There's no. I mean, it's not like teams are going 16-0 and teams are going 15-1 and going, oh yeah, they did better in the playoffs.
I understand. I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just that's just the way I view it. I would rather, get a loss out of the way. That's just my thinking.
Well, I don't think it'll be a problem because I don't think they're going to go undefeated.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they win their division anytime soon, I mean, not soon, but I mean, they got a 3-game lead right now.
Yep.
They're going to rest people. They did last year.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know if I agree with that either.
I don't like resting people, but they're not going to ask my opinion on that. So
right, I understand.
It's still going to happen.
I understand. I hear you. Yeah, I don't agree with resting guys. I mean, maybe resting them. I don't agree. I don't agree with the whole Goff, Gurley, Cup, Cooks, and whoever else. They're not playing at all. I don't agree with that. I'm okay with all right, you're gonna play a half, you're gonna play 3 quarters or something like that, and we'll get you out early, no matter what, if we're up 20 or we're down 20. You're playing until this. After that, you're coming out, and there's no questions asked. I just don't agree with the whole. All right, we've clinched the division. We don't want anyone to get hurt. We're gonna rest. But it hasn't hurt them so far. They rested pretty much all their stars in the fucking preseason as well.
Yeah, they did.
And they're rolling. So.
I wouldn't have a problem them resting Gurley, but the rest of them I think need to stay on. I think your running back's different.
You want him to be fresh for sure. You want all of them to be fresh, but running backs take a beating pretty much every single play that they, even if they don't touch the ball, they might be blocking.
Yeah.
So they're getting beat up pretty good. So yeah, I agree with that statement. I can see where you're coming from.
But who knows? It may not even come.
But yeah, we'll see. We've got 11 more weeks, 10 more, 9 more. I don't know.
17 more weeks.
Yeah, 17 more weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, you want to do these picks?
I am ready to do these picks.
Are you following your same process that you followed last week?
Might have switched it up a little bit. That's why I got the glasses back on. Had a horrible week without them, so I said, let's just toss them. Let's just toss them back on.
I thought you were having trouble seeing.
I was surprised you didn't have them on because you went 12-3.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it again.
I was expecting you to have them on.
I was literally just making fun of you.
I know you were, and it's okay. But I'm a little more superstitious than you.
Apparently.
And that's okay. All right, so we have Thursday Night Football this week. You have the Denver Broncos coming to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Both teams are shitty as hell. Not
one might be a little more shitty.
they're both bad teams.
Okay.
They're both bad teams.
I think one's worse.
And Von Miller said that the Broncos are going to kick their ass.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So who you got Thursday night?
Let's see. You say the home team on a short week. I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Yeah. You took Denver.
Yeah.
I'm still undecided on this game. I'm going to decide right here, right now,
Right.
as I speak to you. For some oddball reason.
You're not taking the Cardinals, are you? Really?
For some oddball reason, I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Alrighty.
So, just kidding. I'm going to take. I'm
for fuck's
Denver.
sake!
No, yeah, I took Denver.
Okay, so you're taking Denver.
I'm taking Denver.
All right.
Yeah, taking Denver. All right, so the next game we have the Tennessee Titans traveling to the West Coast to play the L.A. Chargers. We put a onslaught on the Cleveland Browns last week, destroyed them in every facet of the game. With that being said, I will take the L.A. Chargers.
I'll take
the Tennessee Titans, who I'm not buying anymore.
So then they'll probably win this week. I'll take the Chargers too. One little note of this game:
London, baby.
Yes,
they are not going to the West Coast.
Yeah, it's like at 6:30 a.m. or something, right?
Yeah,
in London.
It's London, baby.
London town. I forgot about that.
Yeah. As if they're going west, they're going the fucking way wrong way. I know.
Yeah, I mean
they'll get there eventually.
Fly west.
They'll get there
much
eventually.
Longer flight, but they could get there.
Right.
Okay. All right. So next we have the Minnesota Vikings traveling to New York to play the Jets. The Jets. Jets. So 1:00 Eastern time starts.
All right. So I guess I'll take the Vikings in that one, but I don't know about this game.
Yeah, I was kind of torn. I went ahead and took the Jets.
I could see that. I mean, that's not a. I think I want to pick the Jets.
Their kicker kicked 6 field goals on Sunday and like fucking 5 or 6 extra points. He was out there like 12 or 13 times.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Jets for no reason.
I don't mind them. I'm still kind of up and down with the Minnesota.
Oh,
I didn't think they played all that great against the Cardinals.
No, they really didn't. They kind of let them back in it a little bit. I mean, sorta like it was.
A win's a win, but I feel like they probably should have won by more than 10.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. I don't know. There's something off with them totally, but I'm still picking them, I guess.
Hey, whatever works for you there, buddy.
Yeah.
So we have the Carolina Panthers traveling to play the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm kind of torn on both of these teams as well.
Yeah, I can certainly see that. I think I'm going to take. I'll take the Eagles since they're at home.
I took the Eagles as well, simply for the fact that they are at home. That is the only reason I believe. I can't believe you picked Redskins to beat the damn Panthers. What was that about?
I don't think the Panthers are that good.
Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense, I guess.
And Washington was at home.
Yeah.
You know.
The whole Cam Newton, Josh Norman thing popped off again.
You're talking about the first place Washington Redskins.
I know.
3-2.
The team from Washington.
Whatever.
So this should be an exciting game. Who knows which Jacksonville team will show up? We have Houston visiting Jacksonville to play the Jaguars, who, as we said earlier, were destroyed by the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday.
Yeah. Who fucking knows? I guess I'll take Jacksonville.
I took Jacksonville as well.
But the only reason I'm taking Jacksonville is because they can't do that twice in a row, right? Lose to a team.
I would hope not.
I mean, I don't
know.
Well,
if you think about it, they gave up, 34 points to Kansas City the week before, and then they gave up 40 points to Dallas. So they've given up like 74 points in 2 weeks.
Yeah, their defense hasn't played good at all, and that's what they're known for.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. They gave up 74 points in 2 games, and this was like, what, a top 5 defense last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I still don't believe what happened in Dallas.
I don't get it. Maybe a lot of people were saying it's because Conor McGregor was in the building. He gave him a pep talk, but it's like,
Oh, give me a break.
I don't think it could do that much. I really don't.
Did you see that? Did you see that throw he made?
Oh yeah, that was a great throw. Maybe you could slide that in.
Jesus, that was horrible.
That was a great throw. Next we have Cleveland at Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Another great game, another easy game to pick here. I took Tampa Bay. I don't know. I don't know with Cleveland. I don't know with Tampa Bay. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I just went ahead and I just took Tampa.
I think I'll take Tampa too, but just get there at home. I mean, it's hard to win on the road sometimes, especially like a rookie quarterback.
It is hard, young team.
Yeah.
And Tampa fired their defensive coordinator, so they have a new defensive coordinator. So those guys might want to show up and play for him to get in the good graces of whoever that new coordinator is.
Oh, they need to do something there. I don't know if that's the answer, but you know.
We have the Detroit Lions traveling down to Miami to play the Brock Osweiler-led Dolphins, who will play again this week as Tannehill is not quite ready.
Man, I think I'm taking Detroit.
You're taking Detroit. I took Miami. I don't know. Maybe it's that home thing again, but
yeah, I don't know. Can Miami win 2 games in a row? I mean, I guess they're 4-2, so it's possible.
They are, yeah, they're 4-2. They lost to who did they lose to? New England, and who was the other one?
Chicago last week.
No, they beat Chicago.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know.
I can't remember who their other loss was to. Somebody will comment.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have so many subscribers and watchers that watch this.
I just know they're tied with the Patriots. They're both 4-2, but
yeah.
Obviously
so we have New England. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Keep finishing.
I mean, obviously the Patriots win that tiebreaker since they beat their ass.
That is correct. That's correct. We have New England traveling to Chicago to face the Bears defense, who was shredded by the Miami Dolphins.
God, I'm taking the Patriots, but I'm kind of afraid. I don't know why.
Yeah, I took New England as well. If they lose to Chicago, I don't know.
Well, the thing with Chicago is that they show up at weird times and they have the capability of having a really, really good defense. So
they do.
If their offense can just get it together a little bit, then they can be in the game and make a play. But sometimes
I thought they had it in the bag. I thought they had it in the bag late last week, and then all of a sudden Miami scores too quick, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And obviously we know what happened.
Right.
This should be an interesting pick for you. We have Buffalo visiting the Colts.
Jesus.
Nathan Peterman and Derek Anderson are in the running to start.
There's a couple shitty games this week, you might call them.
Yeah. Not the greatest of games.
I gotta take the Colts.
Yeah, I took Indy as well. They are at home. I do think they are better than Buffalo. At least I hope so. Especially if Nathan Peterman's starting.
Yeah, well,
the guy is horrible. I don't know how he is still on their roster.
I almost feel bad for him because like I turned on that game. Houston scores a field goal. They had a 3rd and goal at the 10 or something, and they don't score. They kick a field goal. They kick off, and then pick 6. It's like Jesus.
Yeah.
And then he threw another pick after that.
And that's what sealed it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was probably going to be over by then anyways, but, I mean, that definitely sealed it.
Still nuts.
Yeah.
Still nuts. This should actually be a good game. You have the Saints visiting the Ravens.
Yeah, that is actually. Yeah, that's like the opposite of the last couple games.
A little offense versus defense here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Saints.
You took the Saints. I took the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Ravens.
Good...
Ravens at home. It's an outdoor game. There's a good chance it's going to be cold. It might even be rainy or maybe snowy. So I took the outdoor home team over the dome team.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I don't know. The Saints have been playing good, kind of, so I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah. Well, hey, and New Orleans is playing. Breeze. They're. Did you hear Dion said that if they were to trade for Pat Pete, they'd win the Super Bowl this year?
No, did he say that?
Yeah, he said if New Orleans trades for Patrick Peterson, they'll win the Super Bowl.
I think that's a stretch, but I mean, he would certainly help. I mean,
yeah.
You know,
and that's when all the rumors came out that they were listening to offers, blah 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 blah. Then it's the game of the week. We have the Rams visiting the 49ers.
That's the game of the week?
No, I'm just kidding.
Just
being a smartass.
Yeah,
where C.J. Beathard almost went into Lambeau Field and beat the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, he played pretty good. I mean, I didn't watch the game. I just looked at the stats. I saw highlights, but he played pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, he did. He played pretty good.
He played pretty good last year, in spells too. So like
he did. He might earn himself a little bit of money.
Yeah. You know, being a backup. Yeah,
it's like a $3 to $5 million range, maybe as a decent backup quarterback.
Yeah, or maybe Jacksonville will want him.
Yeah, you took San Fran on that one, right?
Yeah, totally. No, I'm taking the Rams.
I know. Here you go. Here's a hard-hitting one. We have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Washington to play the team from Washington.
Now, see, this is actually a good game. I'm gonna stick with my Redskins.
You're gonna take the Redskins?
Yeah, they're at home. Apparently,
yeah, I took them as well.
Apparently, they play good at home, right?
Yeah, I took them. Yeah, they had much better record at home, I think, than on the road. I could be completely wrong about that because I do believe somebody went in there and beat them. It was Indy.
Oh yeah, that's their only win.
Indy went into Washington and beat them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, we got two more, and then we can wrap it up. We have Cincinnati visiting Kansas City. Again, Kansas City on Sunday Night Football.
Well, I think they deserve it. They're pretty fucking exciting.
Who are you taking? Oh,
I didn't say who I'm taking yet. Calm down, big guy. I just called you big guy. That's from last podcast.
All right, Hoss.
I'm gonna take Kansas City.
Yeah, I took Kansas City as well.
I think they're a little better than the Bengals.
I do too. Don't be surprised if Vontaze Burfict injures somebody of prominence on Kansas City this week.
No, the Chargers would like that.
Last game of the week, Monday Night Football. We have the New York Giants traveling to Atlanta to play the Falcons. I feel like this is a pretty easy game. I'm taking Atlanta at home against the Giants, who are just in total disarray.
Now, we won't get to watch this game because we'll be doing our Game of Thrones podcast.
Yeah.
So that's too bad. I'm going to take Atlanta, too.
We're going to watch most of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch any of it, probably, because I don't give a shit. That's going to be a shitty game.
But, so, let's just say New York gets destroyed. Do they make a change of quarterback after this game? Or during the game, for that matter?
I could see it during the game, maybe. If it's like a blowout, I just, put the other guy in. But like you said, they don't have anybody. So what's the point?
No, I know. But, I mean, I feel like it's fair to ask.
Maybe they should put Saquon at quarterback and run the Wildcat.
Why not?
I mean,
or Odell back there. He completed that touchdown pass.
We saw him throw that ball. That was only because the guy was wide open.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, and you never know.
Touche. It is what it is, and you never know.
It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah. So.
You got anything else to say here, sir?
No, I don't believe I do, actually. I'm glad that
I don't believe.
we got through another podcast without anything going wrong. That's cool.
Yeah, it's funny how these things work so perfectly.
Yeah.
All the time. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's absolutely amazing.
Jerome's to the left of me playing Call of Duty, and it's very distracting, I gotta say. I just watched him crawl off the top of a roof, land on the floor, and some dude shot him. It's it looks actually fucking fun as hell. It actually is what it looks like.
That kill to death ratio just slowly taking a hit.
He's playing Battle Royale, so your kill to death ratio isn't going to be very good. Well, I mean, I guess it still could be good, but it's
still could be. But that's the what's it called? The Fortnite.
Yeah.
Right. That's
the Fortnite,
PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, PUBG. Yeah. PUBG, PUBG, whatever the fuck it's called. So, well, I think that's going to conclude this week's Sports on Territory, brought to you by Pleeka. Signing out, I'm Hess.
I'm Nick.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Maybe at the same time, even, like, in picture form.
I might be able to see you next week.
Yeah, maybe. All right, later.
All right, later. Well, I mean, that's the thing.